Last time on Tower of Fantasy.
Lana, activate auto space rift mode.
Space rift direction calculation complete. Approaching optimal space rift entry point.
Legisis, we're about to space rift. Is Carrot's body data ready?
Only the blood test is left. Every time I take the needle out, she runs off crying.
Back to your seat!
Oh no! My human specimen collection isn't complete yet!
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Captain. Heading to detach the cargo bay now.
Carrot!
Help!
Carrot, there's an escape pod in the back! Go, now!
After!
Warning, current angle 3 degrees. Starboard wing will collide with the space rift portal.
Captain Hipper.
And you are?
Nanta, Navigation Safety Supervisor of Anchor Infinity, in charge of the aftermath and investigation of the Asher incident.
Where are we?
According to the records, we're at your birthplace, or Zero Kailo. Welcome home.
ATL Jacob, ATL Jacob.
Woke up in that morning again. Please don't call my phone again. Walked in causing havoc. Guess that is a habit. Bad, I'm tragic.
They watch me on the stages. They watch me go crazy. I'm about to make them pick the pieces up. They lock them in the cages. A lot can happen in a couple minutes. Lots of reasons, lots of things in action. Lots of people watching things unravel. Watch the moment, watch me going. Locked and loaded. Say some shit that'll make them think it. Stop provoking. Only do things that'll make it history. Trying to make moves that'll make them miss me. Stay as busy as I want to. Taking trips to escape a bit. Make a shift to a different gear. Taking things to a different tier.
Woke up feeling like. I think I just might. Woke up feeling like. I think I just might. I just.
Hi, how was your rest? If you're still not feeling great, let me know. Overloading a cybernetic link is no joke.
I'm good, no worries. Let's just focus on what matters.
What would you like to know? The Kailo. Why are you suddenly interested in them?
I can't really get into that right now, but it goes back to my time in the network.
We don't know much about the Kailo yet, but here's a quick rundown. I'll fill you in on the details later. Long before you helped Domain 9 build the reactor, Hycro's headquarters had already made contact with the Kailo.
Oh, so you're pretty familiar with them now, huh?
Not at all. The Kailo despise Omnium and the Tower of Fantasy. Before the Cataclysm, they'd already begun their space migration plan. The ones who boarded the space station witnessed the disaster firsthand.
Space migrants? So they're living on another planet now?
Unfortunately, their migration plan was only half complete. When the Cataclysm struck, they still hoped to return to Ida and remained in satellite orbit. So, they were seriously impacted by the Cataclysm. Their ship, Kailonix, got caught in space-time turbulence and was displaced to another sector, making their original route completely invalid. They've been forced to search for a new home in the vast universe. The Cataclysm happened in 2664, and it's now 2714. So they've been wandering out there for 50 years.
Wait, 2714? Has it really been that long already?
Well, time flows differently in the network compared to the outside. You just missed the new year.
Got it. So can you tell me more about the Kailo?
In short, the Kailo believe the Cataclysm is the root cause of their displacement, trapping them in the depths of the cosmos. That's why they fear anything even remotely connected to Omnium and the Tower of Fantasy. When I first contacted them, I thought they'd be eager to leave space and return to Ida.
So they want to continue exploring space instead of coming back here?
Not exactly. They want us to stop all Tower of Fantasy operations and give them new land to rebuild their homes. At that time, Gesthos was attacked by a virus, which gave them the perfect excuse to blame Hykros.
Thanks for the intel. Let me know when you have more info on the Kailo. So, what was it you wanted to tell me earlier?
No problem. What would you like to know?
So, why all the mystery? Do we really need to do this face-to-face?
It's about the T5 suppressor blueprints you brought back from the network. The most commonly used model in Asperia is the T3, the same one Shirley uses. I had Brevi compare and test the current T3 and T5 suppressors, and it's pretty clear. The T5 suppressor blueprint from 2663 is way more advanced than the T3. The T3 design sketches and concepts are just modified versions of the T5, using lower-tier components. That's why the T3 has those power limitations.
The T5's more advanced than the T3? But the T5 was made in 2663, and the T3... Wait, if the T3 is based on the T5, does that mean the designers back then could have created a better suppressor, but chose to deliberately include flaws in the T3? Oh no, if Shirley had been using a T5 suppressor in the shelter back then.
Yeah, maybe that tragedy never would have happened.
Hykros invented the suppressors, and after the Cataclysm, they took control over the Federation because of their development of the suppressors, right?
I see where you're going with this. Give me some time to look into it, and I'll get back to you. Before that, please don't tell anyone about this.
Who exactly are you referring to with anyone? Shirley and Zeke? Or everyone in Asperia who turned into aberrants because of the T3's flaws, along with their families?
Not just them, but all the people from Hykros, including Archon Elric and Yanuo. I've said the same to Brevi.
What exactly are you after?
Well, the source of Hykros, and how it manages to oversee both Asperia and Vera despite the sector rift.
Stay safe. I hope you uncover the truth.
Thanks. I'll do my best. What would you like to know?
Shirley's test came back fine. Looks like we'll be heading back to Astra soon.
Before you head back, could you do me a favor?
What is it?
After Shirley woke up, I tried to access virtual Ida within the network 3 times, but each time, Gesthos blocked me. Any idea why that might be?
I mentioned this before. Nem is a core backup of Gesthos' code. She's basically replaced Gesthos as the new AI.
You did mention that, and I reported it to Hykros. Since Void Piercer and Gesthos share the same core code, my access shouldn't have been denied.
Seems like this might be Grey Fox's doing. How do I explain this to Plotty? I think Nem's probably protecting the data in virtual Ida. There are lots of secrets buried there. She's still learning from Gesthos' code, so just give her some time.
Understood. I want to enter that world to uncover those secrets. How much longer will it take before Void Piercer learns?
Just as Grey Fox predicted, the network's world is seen as nothing more than a graveyard of secrets. This isn't the right time to explain. Hard to say. You know how unpredictable her temper can be. Maybe we should talk to her and build some trust first?
From what you've said, she's clearly been influenced by both you and Shirley. Yet she's nothing like either of you. I've tried reaching out to her before, but she just completely ignores me.
Everyone's different. The data isn't going anywhere. And after fighting off the virus, she's definitely become more capable of protecting it.
All right, I'll spend some more time on this. By the way, what's your plan once you get back to Astra?
Not sure yet. Might talk to the sage.
Do you want vengeance for Shirley? The Angels of Clemency aren't to be trifled with.
Actually, I'm more interested in learning about Nem's origins. My time in the network raised a lot of questions. Maybe only the sage has the answers.
Good luck. By the way, since you're heading back, there are 2 things I need your help with. The T5 suppressor blueprints have been verified. Could you take them to Banges Industries? They handle all the production in Asperia. Also, here's a photo of a girl named Carrot. She's a Kailo. Please pass it on to your contacts in Asperia and ask them to help find her.
Sure, but what's in it for me with all this running around?
What? What kind of habits did you pick up from the network? What would you like to know?
Free of charge? Fine, I'll do it. I've got to meet up with Shirley and Zeke now. I'll reach out to you if I find any more info.
We're here!
The space rift is ready. We're just waiting for you.
Authorizer! I'm here. What's wrong, Zeke?
Are you tired, Zeke? The shelter is just up ahead.
I'm fine, thank you, Mia. I think I'll stay here. I'm not going inside the shelter.
Why? We're already here.
The last time I left this place, it was to save Shirley. But to everyone in the shelter, I'm just a failed leader. Someone who abandoned them when they needed me most. Irresponsible and unworthy. So, what right do I have to go back there?
Are you scared? Or do you think it's enough to just stand here, pretending to watch over them from a distance?
Shirley?
So you're just gonna run away?
You were in an impossible situation back then, and you chose to save me. Now you have to deal with the consequences of that choice. Your worries, doubts, hesitations, anxieties, and guilt. I understand them all. They might be angry, scold you, blame you, not welcome you back to the shelter, or even reject you. But that's no reason to run away. I've always believed my brother could face his mistakes head-on. He's not the type to run away from his responsibilities. He's a man of honor.
I see your point. There's no reason to be scared. I didn't expect you to be this brave and level-headed. I'm proud of you.
I've grown up after everything we've been through.
I know, but you'll always be my little sister.
Back then, the shelter was right there, but I was too scared to go in. I kept thinking everyone would be shocked by what I've become. I wish I could have been with you then. I knew I wouldn't be scared as long as you were by my side. You're my strength, and I want to be yours too. Now that we're all back together, we'll face whatever comes next together. Okay?
True. No matter what happens, we'll face it together.
So much has happened since we left the shelter. I never really thought about it before, but after hearing everything you've said, I'm starting to feel a little scared too.
According to my idiom dictionary, This human emotional response is like wanting to go back, but knowing you can't step into the same river twice.
Seems like Mia's gotten sharper lately.
Zeke!
Let's go.
It's been a year. Are there more newcomers in the shelter?
Indeed. There are some new faces.
Isn't it great? It shows that the shelter is developing well.
After we left, it must have been Celine who managed the shelter. I bet it's been really hard on her.
Look. Remember?
Oh, absolutely. I actually woke up there, and the moment I opened my eyes, I saw all of you. I never thought we'd go through so much, or that it would take us this long to make it back.
At least we're all back, and that's what matters most.
This place.
We even brought back new suppressor blueprints. Life in Asperia will be so much safer now. And hopefully, there will be fewer tragedies.
But we still can't completely stop the aberration.
There's a way. Trust me, Shirley. One day, the Asperians will live safe lives, never fearing they or their loved ones will become aberrants.
Celine, it's been a while.
Hi, Celine. We're back.
Hi, Celine. Do you remember me?
Celine, we're home.
You guys...
Celine, I need to tell you something important. About what happened back then.
Look at you, stumbling over your words. Where's the Zeke I used to know? Take your time if you're not sure what to say. You've finally come back, so you're not planning on running off again, are you? You didn't even give me a heads up. I could have made a feast for you. Shirley, did you go to the cemetery with flowers last time?
How do you know that?
Do you have any idea how worried the shelter crew is about you? You've been so close, yet haven't come to see us. I had to hear about you from Franz.
I'm sorry.
You've suffered, Shirley. It must have been tough this past year. Just hearing Franz talk about it breaks my heart.
Celine, I've missed you so much.
Those heirs of Ida are absolute monsters. How dare they treat you like that? Look at what they've done to you. You must be in so much pain every day.
It's all in the past now. I've gotten used to this body. Don't worry. With you guys here, I'm doing just fine. At least we all made it back safe.
You're right. You're back home now, and from here on out, I'll protect all of you. Wow, you've grown so much. I have to stretch just to pat your head now.
Celine means Shirley was short.
Little Mia, you don't have to explain everything. As for you, Zeke, I heard they call you Ming Xing in Domain 9. Or is it Lord Xuan Wu?
So you know about that too. Everything happened so fast back then. I acted on impulse to protect Shirley, and ended up falling for the heirs of Ida's trap.
As the leader of the shelter, I've been swamped lately and could really use some help. You'd make a big difference around here. You'll have to start as an intern, though.
Would you really take me back?
What do you mean, take you back? You've always been a part of the shelter. Just because you've been out there in Vera and Domain 9 doesn't mean you can forget where you belong.
Of course not.
I'm pretty busy right now, so I don't have time for all that. But if you're willing, you can move back from Domain 9 whenever you want. And you, what's your deal? Are you an analyzer or something now?
I'm an authorizer.
Oh, sounds like you did an amazing job at High Crows. Franz mentioned you fixed their supercomputer. That must have been a huge help to those folks up top.
I'm flattered.
Any chance you could talk to them about opening the passage to Asperia? We're eager to explore Vera and Domain 9.
Franz said Vera and Domain 9 are similar, so travel is fine. But Asperia's Omnium is too unique. Going to Domain 9 could cause issues.
If Franz said that, then it's probably not possible right now. I bet Hykros has already researched it. So maybe they're working on a solution.
Really? Alright.
I've actually got some good news. Hykros has developed a new suppressor, the T5. It's more stable and advanced than the T3 you're using now. I'll take the blueprints to Banjus so production can begin. With these new suppressors, Asperia's residents will be much less likely to turn into aberrants.
New suppressors. I guess Hykros isn't slacking off after all. Looks like the hyenas are at it again. I'll be back soon. You guys stay here for now. I'll sort out your place later.
One more thing. The girl in this photo, her name's Carrot. Her aircraft went down recently. Any idea where she might be?
I've seen this girl before. Hilda brought her here once. I'll help you get in touch with her.
See? It's not as scary as you thought, right? Feels good to be home, huh?
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Now that we're back, I guess it's time to confront our ghosts from the past, right?
The past.
Zeke, you know where to find the sage, right?
I want nothing to do with the heirs of Ida. They're just a bunch of dangerous lunatics. It's not that I doubt your abilities, but with just a few of us, we're not ready to take them on yet. What are you planning? Why not tell me first?
I've learned so much about the mysteries of the pre-Cataclysm era from the network. Now, I just need to find the sage to help me figure it all out.
I have something to confess. The moment I got back to Asperia, I received a message from Frigg.
The heirs of Ida lied to us, used us, and turned you into a tool. And now they have the nerve to reach out to you? Even if we stay out of their way, they won't let us be. What did Frigg say to you? It wasn't just a greeting. I'm sure about that.
Frigg wants to know about Gesthos. It's key to the sage's plans. Besides, I've got plenty of questions about Nem myself.
Same here. If they're reaching out, isn't that a good thing? Why not go together and see what she's up to?
Well, looks like you've made up your minds. Let's go meet them. Even if it's a trap.
That's exactly why you need to stay. If anything goes wrong and we're gone too long, you can be our backup. For both our safety, Zeke, I'm counting on you to stay here and keep an eye out for any schemes from the heirs of Ida.
Got it. That's a good plan. Stay safe and make sure to keep the comms open.
Short. You're the shortest!
Come on, I can see the top of your head! You definitely need more sun.
Are they Seal and Carrot?
Are they arguing?
You! If you're so tough, come down here and let's see who's the boss!
You think I'm stupid? No way I'm going down there. You're just shorter than me. End of story.
Oh my, Hilda said Carrot sneaked out to see the snow, but she's already sent someone to find her. We'll make sure she's safe.
No worries, Celine. You can tell Hilda I've already found Carrot. But she's arguing with one of the heirs of Ida.
Heirs of Ida? Ugh, if only she could stay out of trouble for just one day. Please help me out here. Don't let her get into a fight. I'll reach out to Hilda.
Me? Really? Celine? But... fine. Hey there.
Where did you lot come from? Nemesis! Frigg really called you back? Huh? You're in cahoots! So if you stole my cake, then you're in on it too! Just watch me! Wait, what's that?
You mean Mia? She's my smart servant.
Carabionic droid of my dreams. Oh, I love her! And she's even tinier than me! So cute, I love her. Hi, Mia!
I know she's adorable. All right, I'll let her play with you for a while. Come on, Mia. Carrot's a real handful. Think you can help me out until Hilda's people get here? Please, do me a favor.
But I'm not a carrot.
You like carrots? I can help you turn into one. Hey, don't run away! I'm really talented! Check out my great slap! I made it myself!
Mia, please. You're the best.
Don't worry, Mia is really capable. It looks like Carrot really likes her too, so I'm sure they'll get along just fine.
That annoying shorty is finally gone. So, you're here to see Frigg, right? Come with me, and don't forget to play with me afterward.
Spending this shit on my bitch and my kids. I'm sending the bitch, not the beans. This motherfucker pink slip, nigga, no rent. I don't want you gonna do nothing if I gotta be the one tell you to spend. These fuck niggas telling for nothing, and I gotta be the one calling them friends. Drop top Rolls Royce, I don't know the kind, I don't know the name of it. Fuck this little bitch last night and this morning, but I don't know the name of it. She told that pussy she don't know nothing about him, and they fuck this fame up. We want the same mud, not the green, my nigga, the same mud. Mommy, you'll die. I don't want shots. Brother, you a rape. Twin, you a pet. Running through sex. Louis V. Slacks. Her man trench. Swim pool heated. Yeah, she ain't tryna eat it. Shawty, you can beat it. Drink a 2-liter, ride a 2-seater, ride with an eater. Calling me Poppy, I'm calling her mommy, ex-senorita. I ain't been cocky, but I've been putting on essence peoples. Fuck me good the first day, a nigga might keep her. Blowing money fast like a fucking cheetah. I've been in the trenches filled with hyenas. Ooh, got a spider, whipping that bitch from the side. Money on money, these millions, you dig? I'm spending this shit on my bitch and my kids. I'm sending the bitch, not the beans. This motherfucker pink slip, nigga, no rent. I don't want you gonna do nothing if I gotta be the one tell you to spend. These fuck niggas telling for nothing, and I gotta be the one calling them friends. Oh God. Drop top Rolls Royce, I don't know the kind, I don't know the name of it. Fuck this little bitch last night and this morning, but I don't know the name of it. She told that pussy she don't know nothing about him, and they fuck this fame up. We want the same mud, not the green, my nigga, the same mud.
Spoiled little bitch went petty. Rose gold snake, she a Betty. Transport far and go slatty. Dogging out a hole like Shaggy. Cutter went spick, went caddy. Pull up with the cutter, we ready. For the out bitch, I'm petty. Ice style, bowling these spaghetti. First off, gotta go get it. Talk, let's do more spinning. Walk down, shit get drenched. Turn the whole city up, lit it. Bad bitch coulda went bitty. Savage, 21 killers. Brad bitch round with the sister. Dog ass hoe, you a thotty. Bro, turn cop, new body. Twin, you wreck, you smoke. Shoot him in the head, you the goat. Coulda went fed with bro. Trap nigga living off the ocean. They found him the rose, I don't know. The eaters go everywhere I go.
Money on money, these millions, you dig? I'm spending this shit on my bitch and my kids. I'm sending the bitch, not the bean.
That was fast. I have to say, Nemesis, you've definitely lived up to the Sage's expectations.
Valkyrie, where are the Sage and Frigg? I need to ask them something.
Tisk. So you went to Hykros and all you learned was how to be rude like them.
You guys don't even deserve politeness. Morality and modesty get us nowhere. We have to do whatever it takes. That's what Frigg told me. If I learned anything, it was from her.
I'm definitely going to tell Frigg what you said.
Valkyrie, where's the Sage? He owes me an explanation.
I know what you're thinking, but I'm afraid the Sage can't answer you in person. But, considering you helped the Sage with his plan, I can clarify things for you on his behalf.
What happened to the Sage?
He's just sleeping now. The Sage's health has always been quite delicate, so he often needs to rest in the stasis pod.
Asleep? How long has he been sleeping for?
Interesting question. It seems like your journey in the network has been quite fruitful. The Sage journeyed from humanity's home planet aboard the distant beacon to Ida, where he took on the responsibility of overseeing Sam. Unfortunately, due to his health, he entered the stasis pod in 2545, only to awaken in the new world after the cataclysm.
When he woke up, did he receive...
Yes, he received a message from Antoria, the commander of the Temporal Anomaly Response Force, who's also the first and only perfect authorizer and the executor of the Reshape the Future plan. Also, he got Gesthos' core code backup file.
The Sage is B009, Samuel. This was all part of his plan, based on how he decoded Antoria's message. So that's why he's after Hykros. He even transformed Void Piercer in Nemesis. He wants to be the perfect authorizer, doesn't he?
No, wrong. The Sage's body is too weak. Even now, he can't stay awake for long, let alone take on that kind of responsibility. The one who really has the perfect authorizer's traits, the one the Sage chose, is right beside you. She's the one he wants to send to Gesthos.
Me? A perfect authorizer?
50 years of growth, and you're still not perfect. But the Sage's body can't wait any longer. We had no choice but to transform you with the Angels of Clemency's technology.
So just because the Sage was running out of time, you chose to hurt Shirley? You really won't stop at anything.
The Sage is the one who understands Omnium's temporal and spatial properties better than anyone. If we can't save him, how can we even talk about saving Ida?
But doesn't Shirley belong to the Ida you're trying to save? Is turning her into an Angel of Clemency really your idea of saving her?
Ever heard of the trolley problem? To save the many, the few must be sacrificed.
So, I'm the one being sacrificed.
Shirley, don't listen to her. I won't let you be sacrificed.
Have you ever wondered why Hykros controls both Vera and Asperia? Why do the Asperians need suppressors to resist aberration, while Verans get by with just minor genetic tweaks? What is the link between the aberrants from Asperia and the dark wretches you encountered in Vera and Domain 9? And why does Hykros still refuse to let Asperia and Vera interact?
So, what's the connection between the aberrants and the dark wretches? Spit it out.
Huh, looks like you still don't know. While you were in the network, Hykros ran a secret experiment. They captured several darknesses for research, but the moment they brought them to Asperia, they disappeared.
Disappeared? Wait, how do you know about this? And why should I trust you?
You don't really think the heirs of Ida are just mindless brutes, do you? Besides, you're asking the wrong questions. You should be asking why the darkness vanished in Asperia. Nemesis, did you feel any difference between Vera and Asperia?
Since becoming an Angel of Clemency, I felt a constant sense of discomfort, but it wasn't as noticeable in Vera and Domain 9 as it was in Asperia. At first, I thought I was just getting used to the Angels of Clemency's machinery. But every time I return to Asperia, that feeling keeps getting stronger.
You left us too soon, without having truly learned the power of the Angels of Clemency. That discomfort you feel is actually unique to the Angels of Clemency. It's related to your perception of aberrant environments. Humans have 5 senses, but the Angels of Clemency have a 6th, which the sage calls aberration perception. Your discomfort comes from Asperia's unique aberrant environment.
Aberration perception and aberration environments? Can you explain them both clearly?
Sadly, even the sage doesn't completely understand them. We didn't realize we had this kind of perception until Vera showed up. Before that, we just thought it was a side effect of the Angels of Clemency's modifications. According to the sage's research, omnium radiation isn't the root cause of the aberrance, but it definitely exists. He thinks it's more accurate to call it aberration radiation. The cataclysm sparked a lot of prejudice against omnium, with people wrongly blaming it for the aberration. The truth is, aberration radiation is really just energy from the aberration core, and it has nothing to do with omnium.
The aberration phenomenon in Asperia comes from the temporal anomalies 50 years ago, which originate from the void entity in hyperspace. It seems the sage doesn't know about hyperspace, and instead thinks there's another cause for the aberration. So if the radiation is the energy manifestation of the aberration's source, then yeah, it's linked to the void entity in hyperspace. The more void entities that gather, the higher the radiation, right? What about the dark wretches? You compared them to aberrants, which is weird. It's obvious dark wretches are a result of the darkness.
Let me explain, Vera. The aberration environment there is totally different from Asperia. There were some aberrants, but they were really rare. The sage thinks that after the cataclysm, the source of aberration probably doesn't affect the sector where Vera is, making it a lot safer than Asperia.
Both Vera and Asperia went through the cataclysm. So why the huge difference?
According to the sage, if the space-time turbulence from the cataclysm is like a tsunami, then Ida is like an arc shattered by the waves. The arc's shards drift through the ocean, some floating, some sinking in various seas. Some, like Asperia, have sunk to the seabed, while others, like Vera, have miraculously washed up on shore.
Okay, so the sage's theory kinda explains the difference between Vera and Asperia. But what about Domain 9? How does Ida's encounter with the cataclysm fit in? The darkness and dark wretches are from Domain 9, not Vera.
The Blackstone civilization you found in Domain 9 probably had a fate similar to Ida's. The energy from Domain 9 can power the Omnium reactor, and the darkness can survive in Vera too. The sage says the Blackstone civilization is probably Ida's future. Ida is the past of the Blackstone civilization. We have to stop Ida from facing the same fate.
So you're saying pod number 8 fell into Domain 9, which is a shard of a planet that was torn apart by Omnium, and once home to the Blackstone civilization?
Exactly. That's why the darkness can survive in Vera. It survived the cataclysm and might have been transformed by Omnium. As for the darkness disappearing in Asperia, Hykros thinks it means the darkness can't survive there. But the sage believes there's another realm within Asperia where the darkness has entered. It's just not visible to us right now.
Another realm within Asperia? Could that be hyperspace? The sage is getting closer to uncovering the truth behind the temporal anomalies by comparing the environments of Vera, Domain 9, and Asperia.
Hey, what are you thinking? I know this is a lot to take in, but I'm not done yet. Quit zoning out. If the sage's theory is correct, it means that there must be creatures in Asperia similar to the darkness, and these creatures are the source of the aberration. They simply exist in another space which we cannot reach.
Got it. So the sage thinks aberration radiation isn't from the cataclysm, but a sign that the real source of the aberration is somewhere else, with those creatures and the missing darkness in another space.
Right. The aberration in Asperia is worse than in Vera. The enemies are close, but people can't see or touch them. It's like walking through a foggy swamp, always at risk of being swallowed.
If the darkness is a type of void entity, then the dark wretches are basically aberrants. The only difference? The void entity in Domain 9 is right here, while Asperia's is still in hyperspace. If Domain 9 was part of the Black Stone civilization, then the darkness showing up with humans isn't a coincidence. It's like the Sage is really a top scholar from the distant Beacon era. His analytical skills are very impressive. Is there any way to save all of Ida?
Of course. If we recover all the Arc Shards quickly, we can reassemble it to save Ida. Otherwise, it's just a matter of time before everyone gets devoured by the waves.
So, the Sage's plan is to transform me into a perfect authorizer. And then...
Control Gesthos through Void Piercer to gain control of the Tower of Fantasy. Then, make the perfect authorizer initiate the third global retracement to piece together the shattered Ida.
If this plan succeeds, not only can Ida return to normal, but everyone affected by the cataclysm, including our Angels of Clemency, can start afresh.
The retracement. Can it help Shirley become a nurse again?
According to the Sage's plan, definitely. I've told you everything I can. Now the choice is yours.
You just said we need to recover all the shards, but the Sage could only handle Asperia's Tower of Fantasy back then. I guess the Sage realizes now that his original plan has flaws.
Hey, it's been a while. Thanks so much for having Mia bring Carrot back. I'm really relieved both of the little ones are safe now.
It looks like you're really busy, so I'll skip the goodbye.
Your proposal's bold. I need some time to think it over. I'll let you know once I've made up my mind. All right, Shirley, let's head to Banges.
Okay.
Nemesis, the Sage is in stasis now, so it's all on you from here. Stay true to the path.
Goodbye, Valkyrie.
The Sage's greatest work. I hope we meet again. Oh, and before I forget, there's a message from the Sage I need to pass on to you. Do not act hastily with what you know in the network, nor seek other spaces. He will contact you upon wakening.
Thanks for the reminder. Oh, I almost forgot. I meant to ask Frigg myself. When did Frigg meet the Sage? Was he really awake at that time? You Angels of Clemency saw Nemesis being created. Didn't you ever wonder? If the Sage can implant an AI code in Shirley's mind, then could he do the same to yours?
Mia sent the coordinates. Looks like they've already reached Banges. Let's get moving.
Hey, Hilda. Here's the T5 suppressor blueprint from Hycros. It's an upgrade for your current one. It's a lot safer and more reliable.
That's awesome! Thanks so much! Yeah, don't run away! Carrot, the doctor said you need rest because of your amnesia. Yet here you are running around like nothing's wrong. My dear Mia! The best Mia! Please forgive me, please, please. No.
Mia, are you okay?
Is Mia angry? Last time she was like this, my brother left her by a river. She doesn't get mad often, but when she does, it can last a whole month.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mia. I shouldn't have left you alone to take care of Carrot.
It's not your fault. It's all Carrot's doing. She insisted on dyeing Mia's hair orange and green. Carrot, apologize to Mia. I've apologized so many times, but Mia still won't forgive me. Small size, small tolerance. You're talking about yourself, right? Mia, nice job.
Looks like Mia won't calm down anytime soon.
Oh, I haven't properly introduced you yet. Carrot, these two are here to take you home. Come say hi.
Hello. I'm the authorizer from Hycros.
Hey, I'm Shirley. Some call me Nemesis, but I prefer Shirley.
You're so beautiful, Shirley! I like you!
Huh?
The material on you is a rare alloy, but the ratio seems a bit high. It could make you sick. Are you okay? If you're not feeling well, let me know. I'm great at modifying machines. Check this out. I call it the slap. I made it myself.
Thanks for the concern. I did feel off at first, but I'm used to it now.
All right. If you ever feel unwell, just come find me.
Okay, it's a deal. But you should pack up and get ready to head home, all right?
But I still have so much to do. I haven't beaten the hyenas, I haven't seen the desert, and Hilda said there's a city under the sea.
I've told you already, Asperians can't just travel to Vera. And I'm really busy. Look, this is the new suppressor blueprint the authorizer gave me. Hey guys, I need to place the production orders now. She's all yours. Again? I'm terrible with little ones. So, Carrot, you want to come with me to Hycros?
No.
But you can go home once we're back in Hycros.
I'm not going.
How come?
Is it because of your unfulfilled wishes? If we help, will you let us take you home?
Yes, yes!
Surely, you're not planning on dragging her into this hyena mess, are you?
Forget the hyenas! They only stole my cake and apologized afterward. I'm very forgiving, so I let them off the hook. I'm not like the small servant!
I'm smart. You're small.
Who you callin' small? Let's see who's smaller.
I'm a smart servant.
Ugh, so annoying. I'm gonna dye your hair to match mine.
You're the smallest. Stop it. Mia, you stay here. Carrot, I'll take you to see the desert and the underwater city. Let's head to Vera first, all right?
Wow! Let's go!
Vera, it's been a while. It's nice, though, catching up with old friends.